guys, my name is Michael and welcome to a new GTK tutorial. Today we are going to move on with our GTK progress bar and we are going to learn new things. Now the first thing before we proceed, I want to show you something, and that is as you can see, until now we learned how to create the searching and loading activity bars, progress bars and so on. Now it is time for us to learn how we can create basically this one right here. As you can see, once that I click it, the text gets updated, the percentage, and the loading bar also progress. And as you can see, the text stays inside the progress bar. It is not printed like here above the progress bar or left, right, wherever. So these things which you see them here, I did a tricky thing to make it work, so I want to share with you today exactly why it's working and what exactly I did to make it work. For this, you better go and check my GTK overlay playlist, because I'm using a GTK overlay. Without the GTK overlay, I know how exactly it could be possible to do something like this, like I did myself right now. But just to be sure that you understand the way how it's working, I was using GTK overlay for this trick right here. So this is the thing which I'm going to learn you as well, how you can create basically this nice progress bar like I did right here. Okay, so that being said, let's get started. First things first, I made some changes to the program. At this point, I'm going to remove also this function because we don't need it. At this function, at this point, we have a window, a grid, a button, and a progress bar. I created a button where I set with mnemonic, and I said click the set to set the fraction, and the progress bar where I set its margin top to 20, and then I put them both in the grid. Nothing special. Let me show you. It's just a plain button and just a plain progress bar, nothing special. See, no connection, nothing. Now let's create that progress bar which I was telling you. For this, we need to declare a GTK widget overlay, and of course we need a label for the text, GTK widget label. Now let us create those things, because we need to create the overlay. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about the GTK overlay right now. You should already know. If you don't know what GTK overlay is, don't be afraid, because like I already told you, I'm not showing you things which you don't know. And so this means if you search in my playlist, you will find the GTK overlay playlist as well. Okay, for this, the next thing which I'm going to do, I'm going to set a margin, G object set of the overlay as well. I need this margin to set it to 25 and then null. Now because I created overlay and I set its margins, the next thing which I'm going to do, I'm going to make some changes, which means instead of the progress bar as the second child of the grid, it will be this time the overlay. Not there. Now because we have created an overlay which we put it inside the grid with the button itself, the next thing which we need to create a label, which is very important for us. So label new, and the text it will be progressing 3 points, whatever. It is not important exactly what you are going to do here. This is your decision. And now because we create the label, now at this point we have a label and we have a progress bar, which are not included because we replace the progress bar with the label. Now it is the part which you need to understand, the trick. Let me create a label, and here we are going to say add the label and the progress bar to overlay or whatever. Okay, this is the part which I did. So basically the first thing which we need, because I assume that you know what a GTK overlay does, the first thing which I'm going to do, I'm going to add the progress bar to our overlay. This will be the first which I'm going to add. So GTK container add, GTK container, because our overlay is a container, it will be the progress bar. Now because we put the progress bar, the next function which I'm going to call it will be GTK overlay, GTK add overlay. We need to cast our overlay, and once that we did that, we put the label of course inside. And now because we have them, basically if I now compile it and run it, you will see how exactly it looks like at this point. You see, at this point we have clicked the set fraction. We didn't set something to this function, but one thing is important for you if you notice this one. At this point we have processing to 0% as look like right now, and we have the progress bar. So this is what we did here. All this thing right here, it is a container which holds basically two two objects, one put in above the other one. You don't see here the difference right now. You see only that the processing text stays above the progress bar, but we are going to fix this. So for this, the next thing which we need to catch the clicked signal of our button. G signal connect swap button clicked G callback function. It will be set fraction callback, whatever you decide the name which you give it. And of course the next thing which we are going to pass, it will be the overlay. I'm going to call the GTK connect swap to swap the overlay with the button, because I'm interested only in the overlay itself and not in the button. So this is the next thing which we are going to do in the next video. We are going to create this function, and this function, basically what does this function, let me go back a little bit to our progress bar. Basically this function does this thing. Once that you click it, you will see how the text gets updated. Basically this is the thing which we are doing in the next function. That being said, thank you guys for watching. If you like it, please subscribe, share with your friends and neighbors, and until next time, see you guys.